Hello guys, welcome to BI Tech Works. Murli here. Today we are going to talk about histogram analysis using bar chart. So before going into the details, let's see what is an histogram. So an histogram is a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. So these bars are nothing but ranges of a particular measure, and the taller the bar, the more data is in that specific range. To make it simple, it's basically comparing two measures against each other. So it could be sales against some customer count, or revenue against product count. So it is a way of comparing two measures against each other without an actual dimension in play. So now that we understand what an histogram is, let's see it in action. It is not part. Histogram is one of the visualizations which is not part of standard visualizations that come with Power BI. So you need to install it, so you can go get more visuals and say histogram, and here you have it. So this is part of Microsoft's visual, so you can add it without worrying about third-party visualizations. So this is safe. So it's from Microsoft. So once you add it, you will have it here. So let's see what it can do. So uh, so as usual, we have the financial fact table where we have the sales, and now I'm going to compare it against another measure, which is the product count. So what I want to see here is, I want to see how many products are within a price range. So it could be like $0 to $100. How many products are there? And $100 to $200, how many products are there? So basically that kind of analysis. So uh, it's pretty straightforward. So you have values and frequency. So for values you use sales, and for frequency you use the product count. So here you have it. um, we have the frequency, which is product count. We have the product counts like 50, 100, 200, and the sales is 0.1 million, uh, 0 to 0.1 million, 1 million to 0.19 to 2939. So it is basically taking approximately $100,000 as the range. So it shows how many. So if you see, it shows like 434 products within that 0 to 100,000 range, and 51 products between uh, zero point 0.1 and zero point 0.9 million, 0.19 million range. So this is what you get with an histogram analysis. So what if I want to add a third measure? um, um, it could be not measure, it could be a dimension. So what if I want to see this break up by, let's say, a time, or some other dimension here. Let's see, it's like segment, or it could be a discount band, or it could be country. So what if I want to do this here with Microsoft's visual? We don't have an option to do that. So to be able to do that, we should be able to have an option to add a third dimension to it, which is possible using a bar chart. So we will see how to create an histogram analysis without an histogram, but using a bar chart, and having an added advantage of adding a third dimension or measure into the analysis. I'm not sure if you guys can see the numbers here. So let me try to add the data label so you can see the numbers, the count of products. And I was searching. I don't see a way I can increase the font size. Again, this is again one more disadvantage of this visual. So me, yeah, I think now it's clear. So now let's try to create a bar chart that will replicate this. So I'm creating a new bar chart, and if you see, we did not create any range. So the histogram visual itself created its own range, right? So it read the data, and then it equally split the data, like approximately 100,000. Probably that is one thing that we have to do manually. So we have to first create a range for our x-axis. For that, we have to use the sales, right? So let's select the sales, and under column tools we have data groups, and we create a new data group. So I mean, the name automatically comes. It says sales bins, and the field uses sales, and the group type is bin and list. So we are going to use bin because we want a range, and the bin size is, we will take the same bin size so that we can compare it. So here it is approximately 100,000. So we are going to say 100,000 as our bin size, and we say okay. Now we have a new column created, which is the range bins. So we can add this to the x-axis. So that's the x-axis, which is the sales bins for ranges, and for y-axis we need the product count. So for values, I'm going to use the product count. Now we have a close enough histogram using a bar chart. The difference being, if you see here, it shows the range. It shows the ranges, but here you can see only one value, which is 0. That is because this is histogram visual, so obviously it has to give the range, but this is like just bar chart. So we have to note that when we are trying to use bar chart, I mean, this means the range is 0 to 100,000. Also, the other point you will note here is there is a slight value difference here. It's 437, 434, 5148, 58, 63, 44, 41. So this small difference is because Microsoft's auto range is like 0 to zero point 0.1 million, zero point 0.1 to 0.19, 19 to 39, 39 to 49. So here it is. So first it is 100,000, next it is 0.9, 0.19, and again 100,000. Here again 100,000. Here again it is 90,000. So the small variance in the range is giving the difference here. So here it is always 100,000. So this is 0 to 100, 100 to 200, and 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500. So that is why you see a small difference. Otherwise the totals would be the same. um, that is again an advantage in using a bar chart, because you have the flexibility of defining the range rather than allowing the visual to decide the range by itself. So you can change the range you want here by by going here and just modifying the bin size. You are changing the range here, so that's again an advantage of this bar chart. And now for the biggest advantage of adding a third dimension to this analysis. So because in bar chart we have legend, so as I said, we can add an extra dimension. Let's say we want to see this analysis break down by segment. So I just add segment to this, and I got the segment. So channel partners, enterprise, government, mid-market, small business, these are split for each and every bar. So that is again, so this is one of the uh, major advantages of having a bar chart against histogram, so you can add additional dimensions to your analysis. So if you want, let's say if you want discount band, you can just replace it and you get it. And you want country, you can just replace it. I'm sorry, uh, just replace the product. So country is here, so we got the country. That's it, guys. Hope you learned something today, and thanks for watching. So for more videos, please subscribe to the channel, and for any questions, post it down below. Thank you.